What's up, beautiful people? Felicia here from Inspiration. So today, make sure your house is sealed. But we'll talk more about that right after this. And we're back, beautiful people. So no, I'm not talking about a physical house because right here in Barbados, our hurricane season officially started from June and it goes right through to November. I'm referring to something even more potent, even more powerful, that if it isn't sealed correctly, if it isn't shut off from the wrong things, it can create havoc. And the house I'm referring to is your mind. If your mind isn't sealed off or closed off from the wrong things, it will let in the wrong things and you will start to respond a certain way that you yourself would not even have thought of doing. So let's look at it this way. Our mind is so complex. When God created us, He did not say, well, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. No, He carefully thought about how He was going to make us. Our mind is one of the most powerful creations that He has ever made in the human body. And so the warfare that happens is the enemy is always after our mind, because guess what? If he can get your mind, he can get you. Plain and simple. So we wonder why a lot of people do a lot of crazy things. Is if you really check their mindset, it's tainted, it's distorted, and so they're responding to their programming. There's so many different compartments to your mind, and so if you aren't careful about what you're reading, what you're seeing, what you're listening to, what you're hearing, all these things influence your mindset. All these things influence how you think. So I just want to encourage everybody today to really evaluate your house. We know that in a natural way, people protect their homes with alarm systems, security systems. The same thing with your mindset, guys. You have to guard your mind. The Word of God says, above all, let's guard your heart. When it talks about your heart, it's referring to your mind. So you have to protect your mind. And it can only be sealed, one, by the Word of God and with Christ being the center. It can't be sealed no other place, because guess what? If you're going to be sealed by what people tell you, that's iffy. People are going to tell you what you want to hear, or they're just not going to give you good advice at all. But if you're reading the Word of God, if you're spending time with God, He is going to make sure your mind is protected. I just want to encourage you guys today with that. Make sure your house is sealed. All right, guys, so until next week, God bless.